We're live.
Welcome, everybody, to the penultimate tribal council, our second last tribal council of Spellbound Survivor Dungeon Crawler. First question goes to Ryu. You did it. You made it to final tribal council. You've locked in one of the final three spots. Did you ever imagine you would have made it this far?
Um, no, I don't think I was gonna make it this far. I think that I had coming into this game a lot of the odds stacked against me based on just the format, how many relationships are in this game. But you know, here I am. I have you know, crawled and clawed my way right down to the finish line. We just got to put a nice sealing stamp on it now.
So, Lily, you guys now are at the final four. You have a 1 in 3 chance of going home, and you have to tell Caleb, oh, don't vote me, or Brian, don't vote me. Like, how do you go about having those types of conversations when really you only have one of two options to go with?
Yeah, what's interesting for me for this game is personally that didn't happen this round. It was not a don't vote me. My pitch to everyone was to try to do fire and just to see if and how that could work. Because I think that a majority of us want a chance to play in fire. At least the three people that are safe, I think, want an opportunity to prove to themselves or to go out on your own terms. And I think there's something in each other's games to recognize that in someone else and give that to someone else. So it wasn't necessarily a like, don't vote me. I even like said I would be willing to go in fire against somebody else just because like this isn't no offense, this isn't real Survivor. No one's getting $1 million. Like I want to be friends with these people at the end. And if like going out fourth versus a third would make that difference and show that I like genuinely care about these people, that's what I'm valuing at this moment in time.
I thought we were gonna get $1 million. What the heck?
Plot twist.
Plot
God
twist.
damn it.
So, Caleb, were you involved in these conversations as well? And if so, can you give us like your perspective on the whole matter? Because this is very unlike what most end games of Spellbound end out. It's just like, gotta get rid of this person. They're the biggest jury threat. We should all send them home. So, talk to me from your perspective.
Well, this has been one of the craziest casts already, and this final four, I think, just like solidifies it. I think that Ryu winning immunity was unexpected, and now that he did, there has to be some repercussions. Um, I was involved because there's only four of us. I do, I do think that what's going to happen tonight is hopefully fire. I am hoping.
And Brian, like we see so much of like the new era and like Survivor in general, and like the forced fire making challenge. Like there's some like equity to it. Like, oh, if they win this, that's the push that they need to like win the game. Like that might be a determining factor for some jurors. Like, what do you think this notion of, well, everyone here, like of yourself, Caleb, Lily, wants at least a chance to make it to the final three. Let's go to fire. What do you think that's going to communicate to the jury?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously, I can't read their minds, but there's a psychological aspect to being the last one to win anything and to go out on your own terms and with a choice you made. So, it's tying is only beneficial to anyone who can get votes, in my opinion. It can't harm you other than someone gets out and then someone's going out anyway. So yeah.
So, and usually like prior rounds and people making moves against you like end up leading to repercussions, but in a round like this, when it's just like we're right there at the tail end, I need to think about my best odds at winning. Usually there aren't. But last tribal, there were some fireworks going up. So Ryu, you got into, I won't say a spat. I guess maybe you could say it from your perspective. What has been the fallout? What has the fallout been like for you and just everyone here in general?
Oh, I mean, in the moment, I let my I let my emotions get the best of me. Um, you know, it is what it is at this point. Like, I think that all the people here are, I think everyone understands that, like, while this is a game, it can get emotional and it can be intense. And that's why we play these games. You know what I mean? We play them to feel something. But yeah, I mean, do I think that Caleb made a good move? No, I don't. But, is what it is.
I beg to differ. My turn.
Usually I would just go in like the order that like I already have like predetermined, but I mean Caleb just said my turn, so it will be your turn to answer a question. Of course, you were the subject of some scrutiny for the move you made last round. What was the fallout like for you? And are there any thoughts of like, of course, what that might say to like a jury or like might affect your odds?
Well, Ryu slept on the couch last night and not in bed. Um, I think that moves are very subjective depending on who the people are and who is left. A good move can be determined on like what happens after. Because a lot of times in like when you look at winners, you think, oh, well, that move is good because they won. But like, was it a good move? Maybe not. Um, it's led here, but if Jeremy was here, I think that he would be holding a shotgun at me.
No, and kind of like to defend you a little bit. I've seen winners of the actual show and of these games make bad moves. And I've seen losers make these phenomenal plays. Like you look at just someone like people of like recent seasons, like Jesse did what the hell he did in 43, but he didn't end up winning. It didn't reward him or get him any more money. But Lily, because I was supposed to ask you this, there was a call earlier of the tribe chat I was not a part of. I was at work or just settling down from work. And your laughing implies to me that something noteworthy must have taken place. So please tell me why you're laughing.
Okay, well, just like to be transparent, I basically called a house meeting, some could say, and tried to see if we could do a fire making challenge for the reasons that we've already discussed in terms of just like respecting each other's games. Can we give each other this? And Ryu kind of forced his hand and said he will not be participating in planning, which is his right to do so. But I got frustrated. I think both on a strategic level, in terms of like one of us three will be going to the jury. And so there is some jury management in allowing a fire making challenge. In my opinion, if you are intimidated by fire making challenge, maybe think about what else you'll say at Final Tribal, because many times people think it's going to be a big game changer in Real Survivor, and it's kind of a nothing burger most of the time. And so it frustrated me, and I let out my frustrations, which I apologized after, and I will apologize to Ryu. He was at the other side of my frustration, but it is his right to not partake in doing so. But that will probably impact whoever is going to jury, how they will be entering jury. Because at least for me, a lot of this game is about like respecting each other's games. And um, I'm not big on jury management. I'm just going to go on a rant for a little bit. I like don't think you can really jury manage for most of the game. I think if you're jury managing, you're like way too far ahead of yourself. Like I think Jeremy was doing jury management at like final seven, final six, and that's how he ended up going at final five. But I think like now is probably the one time you should be, especially if you're safe, thinking about jury management. And I know at least the other three of us are also thinking about it as we try to figure out a way to make fire happen. And so that's just what it was. It was a house call to see if we can all get on the same page. And the result was no. But yeah, that's what that call was about. I didn't want to waste everyone's time. One-on-one calls, trying to figure out what's going on. What's the point, right? Like there's four of us. We've all worked together. We all like can understand everybody else's game. So like, why are we doing all of this? Like, let's just all like hash it out. And maybe I just like hashed it out too much. But at least everyone knows where my mind's at.
And Brian, to my last question goes to you. Lily makes a very interesting point. You know, like everyone respects their game. We get forging these bonds. So these people you genuinely want to keep in contact with and communication with outside of this game. Like that's to me the best part of playing these games. It's yeah, sure, you want to be your most diabolical self, but like these people are really dope. Like I want to get to meet more cool people all around the globe. But there comes a point where during management and potentially propping someone else up, whether it be maybe painting a bigger target on their back, so maybe they go instead of you, might become a detractor because respecting someone's game might highlight their pros and might be like, well, if you're thinking all these things about this person that played a winning game, then shit, I think so too. Why the hell would I vote for you when I could vote for that person? So, what has respecting everyone else involved, so yourself, Caleb, and Lily, what has that been like? And how do you think, how do you go about treading that line? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I maybe I'll just say words and you say if they make sense. I mean, I think like so this four here, like first of all, even though there was a bump at Final Five, we all agreed at Final Seven to go to Final Four together. So that's good. Ignoring any bumps, any votes for one person who's speaking, that's fine. Um, so kudos there. And I think from the beginning, we were all very respectful of each other's games and like acknowledging the pros of like what we've done and like being happy to be in a Final Three with these people no matter what. So I do think there's some equality there in the pros and cons of like doing that, which is nice rather than one person just sitting back and taking all of it and not giving any like kudos. And like I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I people could be shitting on my game. I don't think they are. That's not been my read. And I haven't done that either. In all of our chats, like we just chat and talk about like what the game is, where we are now. So I don't think that answered your question, but that's the words you're gonna get out of this mouth.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. You know, I'm kind of a bit like taken aback by kind of like this overtly honest approach to final try because like this is the last opportunity to potentially vote someone out of the game. Like New Era does not give you that opportunity, and here you guys are trying to manufacture like a situation to guarantee that fire making takes place. You know, and Caleb, I know you raised your hand. I don't know if you want to interject, but by all means you can.
I think that there's been a lot of lying to each other in this game, and when we found each other and told each other the truth, that struck a chord, and I I carried that to the end, and we were here. So yeah,
Me too. Just kidding.
So like,
We
forgive me,
know you're
Brian.
kidding, you don't have to say it. But thank you.
But I think Ryu was the most honest with this group. I think like even we joke that we can't trust what you're saying and all of this stuff. There's a reason why this group worked together. And I think that there's no harm in recognizing that. Sorry to interrupt again, but
No, I totally agree with you. Honestly, like I think there's a reason that the four of us have made it this far, and I don't think it's just because we've straight up lied to everyone. I think there's been a lot of truth. There's been moves that have been made together, and it's honestly a little bit sad that someone has to go home tonight. A little, it is a little sad to be honest. But goddamn, I want to go to Curacao and not have to deal with any voice chats.
Yeah, for unfortunately one of you, in spite of finding your Ohana, unfortunately one of you guys will have to be going home tonight. Um, yeah, I really have no much else to say. Please cast your votes. Go in your chats, bump up your votes if you've already pre-voted, change your votes if you feel so inclined. This is being live streamed, and shout outs are encouraged.
oh, I forgot to do my trust rankings, guys. I'm gonna get a mark.
So it's gonna go Jacob. Um that's it.
Remember last night when Broad was when Jacob would just come on and we would roll random things for immunities? Ugh.
I want to give a shout out to my girl Sephora. I love her. I know you're watching. And you stink.
Can you guys hear my fridge in the background? It's so loud. Okay, good.
No.
Is it running?
Yeah, it sounds like it's trying to break the fuck out.
You
Well,
better
you
go
better
catch
go
it.
catch it.
Oh, Brian, I love it. You said it first. I'll give it to you. You said it
Thank you.
first.
And it's actually rare I hit a punchline with a stutter, so like it feels good.
That was
So,
It was
you killed
good.
that. You killed that.
Wait, you have a stutter?
I know, crazy. Yeah,
Who knew?
not me. I'm
Not Jacob
surprised every
Adorno.
day.
I'm surprised.
I
Not
wake up,
Jacob.
I'm like, who is that? You all can't laugh at that. Stop. That's
Okay.
whoa. Fucked up to laugh. Fucked up to
Whoa,
laugh.
Brian, that's crazy.
I've literally told you to hurry up before.
You have
Damn.
someone once threw a bottle at me to stop me from stuttering.
Oh my, I joke like a friend?
Yeah. Sorry, a friend.
Oh.
Someone has punched me who wasn't a friend, but that
Fuck.
had a lot of other implications.
Yeah, where
Um,
were you? Now the live stream needs to know.
this
Yeah,
was a
what, are you
rando
okay?
in this was a rando in Pittsburgh by the gyro stand I worked at on the University of Pittsburgh campus. And I was closing up, and they were like drunk, and I like basically told them to fuck off, but I stuttered, and they punched me and said I was annoying,
How
which
big are
honestly they kind of ate. They
how
kind of
tall are
ate.
you?
What?
How tall are you?
I am 6'5" now. I'm 5'10".
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cats.
Yeah, you
I
could fight. You could honestly, let's learn how to box together. Let's
yeah,
go fighting because let's
yeah.
beat some people up. That's some bullshit.
I
I
did
was
boxing
in a
classes.
bar fight once, but that's all I've got.
What happened?
So this guy was calling some of my friends the F slur, that I won't say on live, and I went up to
Oh,
him and
good
said,
transition.
"Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
Of the F slur?
of the F slur, I have the votes. If anyone has an idol or an advantage that they would like to play, there is none. You're
I
wrong.
would like to play something. No.
Uh, Imagine. I would have to just pull like a random object. All right, I'll read the votes. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. The person just has a few moments to gather his, her, or their belongings and get the hell off my island. First vote, Caleb. Bryant. That's one vote, Caleb. One vote, Bryant. Caleb. That's two votes, Caleb. One vote, Bryant. One vote left. We're going to fire. It's two votes, Caleb. Two votes.
We had to
Bryant.
give it a try.
So here's the situation. So
Lily is in shock.
before we get into this,
no, this
first,
was I felt this. I felt this."
before I get into this, the first thing I want to say is congratulations, Lily. You have now secured the second seat in the final tribal council. Ryu, Lily make up two of the final three. Bryant, Caleb, one of you three will join them, but the other will be the eighth and final member of our jury. As prefaced at the beginning of the season, in the event of a tie, we immediately go into discussion and immediately go into the rock draw. But there is no discussion that needs to be had at four and no rocks to be drawn. Instead, there's fire that needs to be made. So here is how this is going to work. Tawny will be sending you not one, not two, not three, not four, 5 different links to small puzzles that will be having one attributed to each of the 5 prod members. And one at a time, you will be completing each of these puzzles and submitting the completed puzzle in the tribe chat one at a time. Once you're finished with Jacob, bam, you send it. You move on to the next person. The first of the two of you to submit all 5 completed puzzles will win fire making and will lock themselves in as the final person in the final tribal council. The other will be the 15th person eliminated from the game. Are there any questions from either of the two of you?
Okay, so where are we getting the links from?
I'm gonna put them in your tribe chat.
Our tribe chat. Okay, and
Yeah, they're all 5 are gonna be sent at the exact same time.
Yeah.
we both sent when we've completed them, we send our link to the tribe chat.
You
No, just
send
take a screenshot.
of the completed puzzle, and you're submitting them one at a time. So you finish one of ours, you're submitting that one, and then you move on to the next one, then you move on, and then just keep going. You don't submit all 5 of them completed at the same time.
Okay.
So that's to keep us, at least obviously the jury can't see this, so they'll keep up with how you guys are doing in real
Yeah.
time.
And can we do them in any order?
Yeah. No specific order.
No, I have them sent in alphabetical order, but they're all 20 pieces. They're non-rotating. They are different shapes, but that's like the only difference. It's just all of our pictures.
And if either of you would like to switch to your device of preference for this challenge, now is the time to do so.
And then once y'all are both set up, I
Give me just a
have
sec.
it locked and loaded, and I am ready to hit enter whenever y'all are ready.
Lock in, peeps. Good luck.
So I'm just organizing. I don't need my Zoom in my face, right? I just need Discord up and a thing up, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on. I want to be able to see my screen.
Yep, take your time.
Oh. Okay, I think I'm ready.
I was really confused why someone else joined.
Sorry.
There's no way to watch, right, for Rio and I?
I mean, well, you'll see in the tribe chat them submitting the. You won't be seeing them making the puzzles and like completing them in real time, but you'll see their finished submissions.
Thank God. I do not want to see another puzzle after this game.
Mm-mm.
You didn't even do the jigsaw puzzle. Shut up.
Oh my God. Yeah, good point.
Okay, Caleb, I also just want to say I adore you and I'm happy to go into this with you. So
I love you, and I think that you are gonna destroy this, but good luck.
I think you will too. I think it's gonna be fun.
Guys, I'm so sad. Good luck to both of you. I had no concept.
I felt this.
I thought if anyone would see through it, it would be Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
So, are the two of you ready?
Are you guys gonna send all 5 links in the tribe chat?
Yeah,
Yep,
all at the same time too.
I have all 5 of them ready. As soon as y'all both give me a thumbs up, I will hit enter and we will be on our way.
So and we send screenshots of.
Each of the completed puzzles.
Yeah, so you
Can I-
can either, if you're doing, because are you doing the puzzles on a computer?
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
can either do like the print screen and do that, or you can take a picture with your phone of the completed puzzle and send it that way. Whichever is easiest for you. Same thing for you, Bryant. Can either do the screen grab or screen or a picture with like your phone.
Okay.
And remember to send them one at a time. So you have to do like one
Yeah.
puzzle at a time.
Hmm.
Okay.
Caleb, are you ready?
Um, yes. Wait,
Okay, because you're
actually,
just. Hmm?
so what would be, I guess I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to send the photo. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Right then. Oh, Brian. Oh, Caleb, your camera froze. Um, but I trust when you say you're ready that we're good to send in the links.
Yeah, I don't know if I can be on camera. Do you want me to be on camera?
No, no, just for the sake of just seeing your thumb, like that was it. But you're
Okay.
saying
Yeah.
you're good, then we're going to send it. All right, Tony, if you want to give them a countdown, you can.
Okay. In three, two, one, go.
Caleb completes the first puzzle. Brian completes the first puzzle. Caleb completes the second puzzle. In Survivor, it's much more riveting. You'll see the fire that they're making. It's like, you gotta dig deep, stuff like that. But I can't really give much of a play until you're
I mean,
submitted the
unless
puzzle.
it's the Cook Islands one.
The flame is licking the rope right now.
Yeah, it's now it's metaphorical because I don't think we could have, in good conscience, said get matches, get flint, get wood just in case. Boy, there's one
Imagine an org requiring that.
that would be insane. I would
Next season.
next season. Next season, bigger and badder than ever. It's gonna slowly turn into like we're gonna be less and less like Jeff Probst, and the producers will be more like total drama, like Chris McLean and sadistic challenges.
You guys love talking.
You do.
You'll even know the half of it.
You have no idea. Caleb completes the third puzzle just as Brian completes the second. Caleb completes the fourth puzzle. Bryant completes the third.
I just want to complete Tawny. That's my goal here.
Sorry, Brian.
That's all good. Good job.
And with that, Caleb has completed the fifth puzzle. Caleb has successfully won the fire making or the puzzle
Good
completing
job,
challenge.
Caleb. Nice try, Brian. Seriously.
I'm
And
so sorry, Brian. I love you.
Caleb, you are so good. You are so good.
I know, I just didn't want it to be like that.
No, I agree. I agree, but hey, there are worse places to go out. So
Brian, you were a
It is
hell of
nothing
a
but respect.
yeah, you were a hell of a player,
yeah,
Brian.
hey, look,
Hell of a player.
at least I read it right. That's
Yeah, you did.
You
That was
did.
a good read. That was a good read.
yeah, but sorry, can I give final words and stay around for you to say nice things about me?
Thank you. Okay. Finally, someone who stays here for it. All right, before we get into that, Caleb, I do want to congratulate you again. You have successfully locked the final spot in the final tribal council. But unfortunately for Bryant, this is where the road ends for you. It's been an honor hosting you again. I saw you in the mini and was like, damn, why hasn't he played a full season of this? He showed lots of promise on there. I felt for you because you went home by rocks during the mini.
No, I never got a rock. Never
It's
got a rock. I just didn't get picked for
yeah,
rock.
oh, true,
Alex.
yeah. That's why you okay. That makes so much
Yeah.
more sense now. But yeah, and so I was super excited to see your application come in. You were absolute delight, absolute joy to host.
Yeah, I know.
I will, I will never call a dagger a sword or a sword a dagger ever again. They're very different things. I apologize. But if you have any final words, by all means, the floor is all yours.
Yeah, this was an absolute blast. I really appreciated playing with everyone, and Prod, you did a great job. I know Tawny wanted to torture me, and I'm sure Jared wanted to get some revenge for me idling him out first round once. But I just and thank you all for playing. This was truly, truly fun. Just remember, sell your game, be self-aware, and know I am. I will give you the credit where it's due. So if
Brian,
if it's due.
unfortunately, the game has spoken. Time for you to
Bye,
head.
everybody. Live, laugh, love.
Love you, Bryant.
Bye, Brian.
Bye, buddy.
Caleb, Lily, Ryu, you've all done it. You three have successfully done what 15 other hopefuls this season, and if my math is correct, 68 people in the whole scope of Spellbound have been unable to do, and making it to the end of the game. Finally, all of their hard work has paid off. You did it. You can relax for just a moment. But there's still a winner that needs to be crowned. Unfortunately, all three of you cannot win. So we will be figuring out arranging a date for finale. As far as I'm concerned, I'm hearing it's aiming for Wednesday. Works for me. Totally fine with that. Tentative Wednesday dates, whether it be during Survivor or after Survivor, is yet to be determined. I will see you guys there, where one of you will be the sole survivor and be the winner of Spellbound Survivor Dungeon Crawler. Prepare your speeches. We'll go over the semantics off stream about how